and you're talking about your being a part of this universe and paving your way and your lineage. It sounds like you're trying to make sure you are keeping your bloodline going. Am I gathering that?
Come
Since
on,
we're
man.
here, put your ones up. This is how
Absolutely.
we have gotten him on the show because O'Shea Jackson apparently is a part of this insane world that we hate and love so bad.
So
And
bad.
that's wrestling.
Why would
How
you do that?
I have to.
I'm
We
talking
have.
about him. I'm talking about him. Why would
Oh,
you join us?
yeah. Why
Get
would
out of
you do
here.
that? That was the
Get out of here,
Why'd
man.
you do that?
This is the gutter.
This is the ghetto.
Listen.
No clue why you did that, brother.
Hey, I'm just here to have a good time, man. I'm out here. Wrestling has been the greatest soap opera of my life forever.
Talk about it.
Forever. When I was first of all, I got introduced to wrestling by my big brother Daryl. And it was through video games. It was man, I always forget the name of this game, but it was for Sega Genesis. It's a WWF game, and me and my older brother used to just no. It might have been just called Monday Night Raw, but it's a Sega Genesis game.
Yeah.
And me and my brother would play that, and he told me, he was like, these are real people. I was like, what do you mean? Undertaker's he's a zombie? And he was like, no, like, these are real people. Like, we could watch them. And then we watched Raw, and I was hooked ever since. And I remember going to school, talking to the other kids about what happened the night before, watching SmackDown on UPN. Shout out to UPN, rest in peace.
Turn that up.
Like it was, man, it was everything. And now that, I'm in my later part of my life, I refuse to let go of things that made me me. So I'm not giving up video games. I'm not giving up anime, and I'm not giving up wrestling. And now your boy got some motion in these wrestling streets, bro. I got like shout out to Tony Khan. He hella got mad at me. He hella got mad at me, and he's tweeted me 2 or 3 times. And I'm very political. I'm keeping it peace. But I'm gonna speak my mind. And the WWE has shown me love for a lot of years. And I got some wrestling homies. I got inside scoops. Your boy is out here. If I'm anywhere in the world, I'm out here.
I know that's right. As someone who tends to get into my fair share of squabbles on Twitter because of wrestling.
Aggressive.
And fuck them.
Wow.
A little, because I have to be.
Okay.
But
you
I
defending yourself?
Listen, it's not even the defense when the word speaks for itself, because honestly, these some bitch ass niggas on Twitter. And
absolutely.
You have to remind them, hey, you're a bitch ass nigga talking to a real nigga, right? Don't let the tweets. Yeah, don't let the tweets fool y'all. I'm nice and sweet. I'm Auntie Lovely all day, but I will beat your ass for real.
Bro, I swear to God.
Hey, y'all know Lovely a little bit yoked. She not
she
dainty.
Beat ass.
They think that I'm small. I think they think I'm 5'2", a little joint, because most Chihuahuas do the most yapping. I don't yap unless you yap at me, then I'm gonna bite your ass. And then when they see me, they oh.
All problems.
Except for me, I was like, what's up, nigga? Let's go.
I was like, nigga, shut up. Drink this Crown Royal, get out the way. How do you filter out the nonsense? Sometimes you have those few back and forths that kind of get under your skin, because we all human at the end of the day. How do you filter that out? Well, I think for you it's probably easy because you just look at your bank account.
When it comes to people on Twitter, I have a hard time just letting stupid be stupid. I can't, it's something in me where I just, when I see blanketed statements or just shit that's just false, it's hard for me to not try to correct it. And people have been telling me, hey man, don't let these dudes get your attention. Let me tell you something. if a fly were to get in my house right now,
Talk to him.
I could ignore the fly. The fly gonna die. The fly is, like I could just like excuse it, or I could swat the hell out of it and kill it
and get it out the way.
Yeah, and I get such a sense of joy when I can quote tweet somebody, call them an idiot, throw them to the wolves, and then my followers be like, "Yeah, you fucking dumbass." Like, I love that.
He gets it.
I love that.
He understands, fam.
It's like, I want you to know to never do that again. Never in your life think that you got the pedigree or even the permission to speak to me, bro. How dare you? You and your profile don't even got your picture. So you's too much of a bitch to even stand on your words. Damn, that's crazy. So I gotta take heads off. I come from a long line of shit talkers. I don't know if you guys know my family, but like I got it in my blood. I gotta let it out.
No, that's insane. So all right,
it's insane, fam.
So
thank you.
All right, so you just said Tony Khan is your best friend, right?
Uh-oh.
So why do you love All Elite? No, I'm playing. So
don't do that. They gonna they hate me so much, and I'm really a nice guy.
Hey, brother, they hate us too. We don't give a damn.
Hey, listen, I could go on and on about number 2. Anyway, listen. I'm sorry. Pardon me.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Yeah, no, that was me. It was Fab.
Yeah,
790 social media choice. Pardon me. No, what's on TV right now that you are like really, really into?
Like as far as wrestling?
Yeah.
I really have when they had their third match, I kind of got annoyed with it, but then 4 and 5 brought me back. But the Carmelo Andrade, they have been putting in so much work, and like it does not go unnoticed. It's really, it's really them having amazing chemistry, keeping the crowd invested when you are what they say the mid card. It's hard to do, and they have been entertaining for 5 matches straight, and it's they need to be commended. Obviously NXT is the blackest show on television.
Swear, we know what the N stands for. We know what that stands for, brother.
Yes, sir. So it's that they give it they all. I really want to go to an NXT show. I've been to pay-per-views and stuff, but I want to be in that intimate setting with that rowdy crowd. And a lot of people, just to talk about the other side, you guys know about AEW, right? Like if I mention somebody, y'all know who I'm talking about?
I mean, I don't know. Do you think they've done a good job at letting us know who those people are?
Yo, stop, bro. I'm not.
You're going to get us in trouble, brother.
Listen, I am not talking shit about AEW.
Listen.
Bam.
That is ill-failed 79.
He is talking shit. I was about to praise Orange Cassidy. A lot of people.
Orange is dope.
A lot of people talk shit about Orange Cassidy because like they just don't get it. He's fucking hilarious.
He's fantastic.
Hilarious, bro. He's just bored with wrestling. He's good at it, but he's just bored with the shit. That is the funniest gimmick I've seen in a long time. And I have my own show with the Rich Eisen Network coming, and I got to get an interview with Orange Cassidy, and I want him to be so boring. I want him to just have no time for me because it just follows the gimmick. And those are some of the people besides the obvious, the Codys, the Romans. Solo, you tripping?
Talk to him.
Solo, you tripping, bro?
You know why though?
This for you.
You know why? Them velvet shirts. No, them velvet shirts is out of control. Like he dressed like the uncle that be like, we going out tonight, right? I just bought
I can smell the cologne through the TV.
He got old
obsession. Straight obsession. Yes.
Yeah, man. But I always love the Bloodline because why the fuck not do that? Why the fuck not bring every cousin, every brother I got and make them a star, make them a household name? That shit is so dope to me. And like, I'm cool with Jay, who need to come back. Come on back, Jay. Jay Uso's my dog. Yeah, but he's doing his singles thing, but like, we want that old thing back. You know we need it, man. You know we need it. Yes, absolutely. And by the way, Roman Reigns is the greatest of all time, fam.
Talk to him.
I don't care what you say. I know you got some funny ass quip or some funny ass joke to tell me right now, but bro, he the greatest of all time. I'll take that.
I mean, he might have a joke. I got something filthy to say. I try not to.
USA got at you because you had that tweet about Bailey. Don't think I ain't see.
Hey, let me tell you something. I stand 10 toes down on who I am. I am a Negro that loves wrestling, but I am very sick. So don't put no fine people in my face. I'm gonna say something, and I don't know what you're gonna do about it.
We want some Bailey.
You seen that jiggle when she came out? Don't play with me.
Stop it.
All right.
I have to talk to these people. Do not. Do
me too.
Man, don't do this to me.
Let me tell you a secret. Let me tell you a secret, Mr. O'Shea. Okay. Everything that I've said about Tama Tonga, that nigga knows. And I said it to him.
You said it on this show.
On this show. I've said it to his brother on this show. I don't hide.
I had to, like, you ever feel like the third wheel? Like, I was just sitting there. Well, I
feel like if I have the balls to say it on the internet, I should be able to say it to the people. And all of them know I will.
That's my problem. I'll say it in real life too.
You a real life spirit animal. I like that. That's
Got
good.
to be.
That's amazing. This show is crazy.
You're like, hey, brother, you remember what I said on Twitter last Thursday? Okay, my bad. I'm so sorry.
When you do a show with somebody, like, you're supposed to be able to stand on what both of y'all say. I can't stand on it. Well, that wasn't a microscope you was reenacting.
It wasn't at all.
I don't like. Chill out. Chill. God dang it.
I'm gonna ask my question, okay?
Bring it back.
All right, my bad. So you said you wanted to get down to NXT. How are you with the independent scene? Are you into independent wrestling and things like that? Do you keep up with any one promotion or indie guy or girl or anything like that?
No, I with everything that I do, it's sometimes hard for me to be able to sit down and catch Dynamite, Raw, or SmackDown. Sometimes I got to use Twitter to see what happens. It's a lot of moving around on this side. But an indie promotion that I want to start, getting into and maybe even try to work with them is Booker T's with ROW, I believe it is, down in Texas.
Reality of Wrestling.
Booker T, he's been, super cool with me. Me and him be in contact sometimes, talking about, just the business and things like that after he had me on his radio show. So, that's something that I want to start getting into, those folks down at ROW. And, you never know what might happen at ROW. You never know who you might see there. I'll just say that.
Well, if you do want any additional suggestions, might I add, there's a fantastic promotion based out of Charlotte, North Carolina, where I reside, called Ashe Wrestling. It has been curated and brought to you by Darius Lockhart, the Revolutionary Brother. It is for us, by us, for everyone else to enjoy. And it is a fun time. I don't know if you've seen the video of us doing the electric slide to Not Like Us go viral, but it was fantastic.
Yo, why was D hitting the floor so hard?
He slapped the shit out that wood. You see that? What? Pause.
Hey, see?
Yeah, it wasn't my. I caught it.
No, you didn't. You said it.
But
oh my God.
Okay, all right.
This is ridiculous.
I'm so sorry for my outburst.
My goodness.
That O'Shea clutching his flannel. That's out of control.
I've never.
He clutching his flannel is nasty.
My God.
He clicked his Chuck Taylors together 3 times, ready to go home. But no, if you do get a chance, definitely check it out. It's Ashe Wrestling. It's on Twitter, YouTube. We have a show actually. By the time this airs, the show would have passed, but September 29th, the day before my birthday. So send gifts. So yeah, I'll send you some links.
Niggas that are like rap fans always talk about, oh, that feeling is missing. What gives you that feeling in wrestling, and also what's missing right now?
It's when you feel like in simple terms, it's the same thing that you feel when you're watching a movie, and you know an actor, you've seen them speak in interviews, you know them, you can know them from the character they're playing. But when you watching a good performance, you forget. You're not looking at Denzel no more. You're not looking at Bryan Cranston no more. You see the character. And that feeling of believing is what you need in wrestling. When you believe the person, when you believe what they're doing, and you lose sight of the other side of them. That is what brings us in. Your ring work, your skills on the mic, when those things come together, that's what makes stars. And as far as what's missing, a lot of people want, they remember the Attitude Era. They remember, seeing things that push the boundaries and things like that from back in the day. But as somebody like my younger sister, she started, I think 5 years ago, watching every single Raw in order. And until they got to SmackDown, she watches Nitro, she watches Thunder in order. She just got to 2001. And I've been watching that with her, and it ain't all hardcore shit. Right. It ain't all these highlights that we have in our head. That wasn't everything. And so when you try to make it or try to build an entire show like the highlights that you have of the old wrestling days, they all start blending together, and the what makes it a special moment is gone. If you go to Disneyland every fucking day, Disneyland is not special no more. Right. It takes away the shock and awe, because you're expecting everything you've already seen. So I think that us trying to get that nostalgia feel might water down what made all that great. And you trying to duplicate or not even copy. I don't like saying copy, but like trying to look for that moment instead of that moment finding you. It's like looking for love in all the wrong places. So don't I know? So I think what the up and comers need to do is worry about sharpening their blade a little bit. The fundamentals, the working a match, and the move sets. Also sell a little bit more. Sell a little bit more.
That's what the OGs be saying.
Sell a little bit more. But yeah, that's why we remember people like Eddie Guerrero. We remember people, Bryan Danielson. Even though I call him Daniel Bryan. Yeah, I can't help it. Or just like these Bret the Hitman Hart, his skills, the little things, little fundamental things like suplexes, making sure your opponent can fucking go home to his kids that night. Right. Keeping the other person safe while having the moves crisp. Those are the things you have to focus on. I think wrestling is in a very good place. I think wrestling right now is the hottest it's been since Attitude. And I don't want to gripe anybody. I got a show where I will be doing that a lot. So I'm going to be making some enemies. But right now, I'm not trying to shit on anybody. Just make sure we don't lose the recipes. make sure we don't lose the fundamentals.
I don't give a damn about shitting on people. I'll say it. I know. I feel you, because it's like you have these moments, and this is the part of wrestling that I like talking about. 3% maybe of it is your ring ability. Like if you are a wrestler, the one thing you're supposed to know how to do is the 1, 2, 3s of wrestling, right? We get that. You have the Dean Malenkos, who was astounding in the ring, right?
Yeah.
But did you care past that? You know what I mean? You have flickers of their career where it's like, oh, this was awesome, but what did it make you feel in that moment? And that's what's so special about something like the Bloodline, or like the Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes storyline that we have now, is that they still have those fundamental values of making us blur the lines of these people know each other for real. So how much of this is really family or friend drama and storyline? I miss kayfabe. I think we know way too fucking much.
Yeah.
And it's ruined a lot of stuff. And that kind of is my ick with wrestling. So what's something when you're like, what's the last thing that you've seen in wrestling that it legitimately like pissed you off to where you had to turn the TV off?
Man, shit, Cody beating Roman. I walked out that fucking stadium so fast. I'm out, bro. I damn near needed a police escort in my fucking Roman Reigns tee with my goddamn belt. I wanted to drop that shit off. Yeah, I don't like that. I wanted him to beat Hulk Hogan's fucking record so bad.
Same.
By the way,
it's
anybody
Hulk
knows
Hogan
me
thing
knows,
isn't a record. He was number 2.
Dog, I hear you, but if he would have beat that, he would have had the longest streak in the WrestleMania era. But now he's second place to fucking Hulk Hogan. You hoe ass. So like the WrestleMania era is what we all remember. It's where all the highlights are. No disrespect to Bruno or Bob Backlund, but like those are him being the leader of the WrestleMania era after he has the most main events in WrestleMania history. It just would have made him Mr. WrestleMania. Yeah. And they had the little audible fucking bullshit. And so, they cut Roman's time shorter than what I needed it. Roman would have been, if he would have made it to November with the title, he would have had the record. Yep. And it is what it is, but there are stories that have happened that I've truly fell in love with. Obviously, the Bloodline, Swerve and Hangman. Y'all might as well kill each other, bro. Like, let's just get it over with. Like let's just have at it. Also, I loved what Christian Cage did over there in AEW.
Yeah, now he was cooking.
It might not be a better heel.
I'm sorry.
He was so on fire, bro.
I didn't think that he could level up in his career. Usually when people, unfortunately, and I'm going to say it because it's the truth. Usually when people transfer from WWE to AEW, it goes downhill. We've seen it a lot with some greats like Edge. We ain't nobody talking about Edge right now.
But this is the second time we've seen Christian Cage do this.
No, I'm saying
he went across the street before,
but he did his thing. But I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think he is one of, if you're talking about pillars in AEW, I get what they're trying to say to people who started, but Christian Cage did something with that whole your daddy dead
your
shit.
Father.
Boy. He gave me that Roddy Piper heat. You know what I mean? Like, somebody gonna knock your head off for real after one of these promos. That's what I like.
Hear me out. Christian Cage cutting a promo, random promo in the ring, and all of a sudden he stops mid-promo. He looks to the crowd and sees a young, bright-eyed O'Shea Jackson Jr. and looks and says, "Speaking of fathers, and let's make some money." I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
It would be perfect.
Well,
you gonna talk shit to Ice Cube, Christian?
Honestly, I think I'm banned from AEW events. I don't think they'd let me in the building. But I do enjoy it on my television.
Yeah, I mean, we can go grab a tank and pull up like DX did. Fuck them niggas. What they gonna do? Tell your money no? No. No. They did that.
Christian's his run over there, like it was when he was TNT champion, it was must see TV. Like you gotta see what this dude is cooking up, and then whoever he, was going against. You look on Twitter and you find out that they had a father who passed.
That shit nasty.
It's over, bro. It's over. He about to cook the shit out you, and we all were waiting.
He brought Nick Wayne's mama.
Disrespect.
That great big lady. That's a big lady.
She's blessed too. God bless
That's
her.
a great big lady. Boy.
I'm just
you see her in Philly. I was like,
that's a lot of woman.
Who she play for?
All right.
Who she play for?
This is why we're gonna get canceled one day, and it's gonna be
absolutely.
It's okay. What they gonna 100%. Do? What they gonna do? Take the YouTube channel. Oops.
I'll make another one.
Surprise, bitch. Oh my God.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Sorry, that's my shit. That's my good shit. I'm so sorry. No, it's really. I love watching your Twitter because you can see the actual fandom in it. It's not just like one of those celebrities who are just kind of riding the wave to get notoriety because that's what's popping right now. Like you can see the genuine. Like this my shit. Like, fuck these movies for a second. Like, this is my shit. I'm front row pointing at Roman. How did that feel to have Roman look you in your eyeballs? I was jealous. Should have been me.
Let me tell you something. I've had plenty of moments in my life where I'm like, damn, we really that nigga. But like that right there. And I have my sister next to me. She in the GIF too.
That's dope.
And the whole, I still call it Staples Center. I'm sorry, Crypto. All the Staples Center is booing Roman. Me, my sister, the homie Roman, the homie Marlon. We in there, Roman, like loud as hell. And when I got the point and I got it on camera, I'm that nigga out here. I'm that nigga out yonder. And that was the shit. And at the end of the night, we're in the tunnel waiting for our car, and Roman walked by, and I went over to him, said what's up, and he shook my hand. He was like, much respect, and shout out to Paul Heyman. Got to talk to Paul Heyman for a little bit. That's right there. To be able to talk to the greatest of all time,
man,
while he's the greatest of all time,
that's like crazy.
While it's happening, you can't tell me nothing, bro. It's Bloodline forever.
No,
goddamn it, forever.
No, I feel that.
Yeah, I understand. It's cool.
What the fuck you gotta tell me, fam?
You know what's coming.
You gotta tell me, bro. Who's your greatest of all time?
You ain't gonna know him.
Oh my God.
You ain't gonna know him.
About to tell me.
He said when Coco Beware was outside.
Jimmy White Shoes Johnson. Bro, tell me who.
He put Baltimore on the map. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. Watch your mouth. I'm from Severn. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing.
It's not. No. I love to poke the bear with Roman. Just because people really seem to love him. And he's really good. I just like to poke the bear.
Who is your favorite, fam?
Of all time?
Might
be like a Ricky the Dragon or Ron Simmons or one of them niggas.
One of them niggas.
But
shout out to Ron Simmons.
No, I was about to say that's him.
Hey,
absolutely.
Listen,
and the Dragon.
That's the one thing that I do. It's my one anti-Roman thing for me. Is just like I prefer niggas wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, bro!
I'm racist. So what?
First of all, them
Samoan niggas.
Now, look, nigga, we was in a hotel and I seen one of them one of them ones is prominently featured on television. Nigga pulled out a backpack full of whiskey. I said, "Oh, you must be related to me because I always have a backpack full of whiskey, right?" And he poured. He had a glass. He had This I'm not. Ain't no lies right now. He put out a glass about this size, and he filled it to about right round here with Jack Daniels, and he opened it. He took it, boom, and then he walked across the bar. And I was like, "Listen, he got to be so kin to me. I really like that."
Man, I know some niggas when I see some niggas.
Them is niggas.
Them is niggas right there.
This is from the nose to the lingo.
Stop it, bro.
No.
Stop.
No. Rock Mama looked like my mama.
I know, Auntie.
I promise you.
I'm trying to tell you. But you know what's crazy about this? And I say this all the time. People think I'm joking, but I mean it with all sincerity. You know how people like, oh, well, they can't say nigga. Not on my watch. If they say nigga, I'm not gonna say nothing. It's only one Samoan that if they say nigga, I might get offended. And it's the funniest thing. It's Dwayne, the only Samoan.
Nah, he bet not.
If he bet not, I'm gonna beat the shit out of Dwayne.
There's a couple of them niggas can't say nigga. Matter of fact, it's only one. The one I seen with that backpack. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest. If the twins say it, I'll be like, that's crazy.
Oh no, I'm gonna at least say chill out. I'm gonna at least say chill out.
This is right here, player. This is me.
That's our word.
But here's the thing: if the police pulled them over, they gonna also call them a nigga. But if
which time?
Exactly. I'm sure they call them a nigga. I'm sure they did. They say good person.
I really held still fan on this point until I seen them twins at WrestleMania. I said, well, maybe it's something to it.
Hey, brother, I'm not saying that that's a perfect family, but I think it is.
Let me speak about that Jay and Jimmy match real quick.
Okay.
Because I have been going through so many damn interviews trying to get ready for the guests that I'm gonna have on my pod. Because I don't, the last thing I want is to ask somebody some shit they always get asked, because it like, I understand what that feels like, and you like having to think a little bit. So I saw an interview with Jay, and he expressed that he was disappointed with that match because they both feel like they didn't give what they wanted to give because they were short on time.
Right.
They were told, you such and such went over, this went over. So like they didn't have the time that they needed. And I really want them to get that time.
I agree.
We need to see Jimmy and Jay do the match that they've been practicing in the living room when they was 5. Like, we want to see them go all out. So I would really love for WWE to find a way to get them to, even if it's just like we just saw KO and Cody do it's just a friendly fade. Like, let the Usos get a friendly fade off and give them the
that's
time
what you
that
gotta
they
call
need
it too.
A friendly fade.
Call it the friendly fade. That would be hard.
Nah,
that would
for real.
Definitely be hard.
Wrestling is for niggas.
We cut it
Don't
right
ever
there.
Forget that.
Wrestling is for niggas is the sign off.